What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video with Megan McQueen, man, on the Watch It with McQueen channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on the notification bell, man, because clearly we're getting way too lit over here. I did not tell you niggas from the very beginning. You need to subscribe right away because we are going to be the most lit second channel on YouTube. Did I not say that? You see our growth. You see the progress. And if you still hating, keep hating. Because you're making us money. You're making us bigger. You're making the force way bigger. And that's what we want. Ain't that right, Outward Force? I know. But I love you guys, man. Thank you to all the new subscribers, man. Welcome to the Outward Force, man. We most lit, ignorant, goofy team on the goddamn tube, man. You know what I'm saying? And we get lit over here, man. We just have a lot of good times, man. You know what I'm saying? So I love you guys all equally. My job is to literally come on here and put a smile on your guys' face. And that's all I ever want to do. And, you know, help you guys with, you know, your hard times, you know, through your depressing days, your sad days, whatever it may be, man. You know? So, with that all being said, we got social media stars who should realize they aren't famous anymore. You know, there's always somebody hating out there. Kind of like you bitch ass niggas is always hating on me, right? And they'll go as far as to make, you know, videos like this. Social media stars who should realize. Why is it that they should realize? Like, I don't, like, even if someone, let's say, did fall off, like, I don't even know, bro. It's just, this, I'm getting the hater energy from this, but we gonna see, man. Let's see.
These viral vloggers are much more savvy about digital marketing than all their cash-for-click selfies may suggest. Still, they must evolve from the influencer stew from whence they spawned or risk extinction. From Jake Paul to Lily Singh, these social media stars need to realise they aren't famous anymore. In 2012,
Did she just say that Jake Paul? Did she just say Jake Paul and Lily Singh are not famous? Are you stupid? This nigga Jake Paul is literally about to fight Nate Robinson in a boxing match. Jake Paul's fame is already solidified. You can never take that away from him now. I'm not even a fan of Jake Paul. You cannot take that away from him. He is clearly famous, and so is Lily Singh. She's done multiple productions with The Rock and other big entertainers. You know what I'm saying? She's, you know, come on, man. Jake Paul and Lily Singh have already kind of crossed over into the mainstream. You know? And you saying that they're not famous? Fuck out of here. You see, this is, I knew it was some hater energy.
To realize they aren't famous anymore. In 2012, Cameron Dallas was a star on the rise. Vine was the hot new social media jam, and annoying your parents with 6-second pranks was all the rage. Dallas even broadened his appeal just as the app officially shuttered in 2017 by securing lucrative modeling gigs with both Calvin Klein and Dolce & Gabbana. He was also doing the movie star in the making rounds at Los Angeles and Manhattan media events.
In 2011, I tweeted that I wanted to be a Calvin Klein model. Now I'm here, like, what?
But that's where the new kid hit the skids. Cameron's exactly on-brand feature film debut was the 2014 prank flick Expelled, which got a dismal audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes, with only 3 critics bothering to weigh in. Next came Chasing Cameron Dallas, his low-rated 2016 Netflix reality series that was cancelled after just 1 season.
Damn.
Professional troubles became personal struggles as Dallas was arrested for assault in January 2019. At the time, he claimed self-defense. 8 months later, he revealed a 2.5-year battle with, quote, addiction, anxiety, depression, and family trauma that included a stint in rehab. Dallas has since opened up about his vices, rebranding himself as a crooner in a series of slick-looking music videos that have not exactly taken off. No thanks to his 21.5 million Instagram followers.
I go to
Dude, come on, man.
a lot of therapy.
This nigga
Well,
look like a
Vicky
crackhead.
realised sometime in 2017 that Insta fame was there for the trolling if you could just troll other trolls hard enough. If you're not familiar with Vic Shtick, she's the white girl who took a DNA test to prove she's 100% not that.
I just want to let them get to know the real me. I don't want them thinking I'm actually crazy like that.
With her appropriating for click scheme in the works, she collaborated on a pair of fake fights with another infamous appropriator, Bad Baby. And while she seemingly won at least one of their on-camera knockouts, she lost the war. Unfortunately for Woe, where Bad Baby was able to turn her Dr. Phil assist into a shockingly effective rap career, Vicky's fans weren't buying it. Literally. In spite of her more than 1 million YouTube subscribers, only one of her singles has cracked even 1 million plays as of 2020. But perhaps the most telling indicator that this aspiring celeb's career hasn't even taken a legitimate first step is that she cites a free Gmail account to book her for gigs instead of, an agent or manager. Why are we doing this?
What's wrong with that?
Using my Old Spice moisturizer.
Maybe she wants to do shit her way.
Back to the long dead vault.
This is a hater energy, bro. Straight up. Whoever made this video is a hater.
Nash Grier turned his piercing eyes and boy next door looks into some great gigs after his home platform wilted, including a 2019 appearance on the runway for Dolce & Gabbana alongside his buddy Cameron Dallas. But like Dallas, Grier's move to the small screen hit one minor snag. Acting is actually really hard, even if you're kinda good. Grier headlined a single season of a forgettable thriller series called The Deleted. He also starred alongside Bella Thorne in 2017's You Get Me, which has a worse audience score than infamous bombs like Showgirls.
I'm sorry, Mom.
As of 2020, Grier's Instagram bio now reads stay-at-home dad, which clearly could be tongue-in-cheek. But he is definitely using the platform to share endless snaps of his son Malachi, who was born in September 2019. The prankster may have traded his juvenile antics to become a daddy lifestyle vlogger, but it appears fans just aren't as interested in his handy household tips as they were in his hot guy hijinks. Still, maybe a guy who can afford to be a stay-at-home parent at age 22 knows something the rest of us don't. YouTube famous Cody Simpson might be Hollywood's most surprisingly lucky lover boy. The singer turned his penchant for cutesy covers of corny songs into a whirlwind romance with supermodel Gigi Hadid that ended in 2015 and peaked in his music video for Surfboard. Better singers would eventually steal Hadid, but Simpson remained undaunted and eventually replaced Liam Hemsworth as the apple of Miley Cyrus's wandering eye. Meanwhile, Cyrus and Simpson publicly flexed their corona romance in 2020, proving that couples who thirst trap together stay together.
How would I describe myself to somebody who doesn't know me? Relaxed, introspective, relatively calm, and a guy who loves pineapple.
Professionally, however, Simpson has paused on releasing his conventionally average tracks for a new musical poetry project called Prince Neptune. There's a book of these licks, apparently, available now for anyone interested in, quote, themes of freedom and the ocean with the wisdom of an old soul, whatever that means. Lily Singh rose to viral YouTube fame with her wildly condescending caricature of boogers in her breakout video, A Geography Class for Racist People. It's a stunningly smug 4 minutes as she chides straw man dummies of the world with lines like,
India is all the way over here, across the ocean. So unfortunately, you won't be able to drive your trailer there.
Yes, for this starlet worth an estimated $16 million, the enemy is poor people living in homes on wheels. Regardless, the video blew up with 14 million views and counting, and Singh became the first bi woman of colour to land a late-night talk show. NBC's A Little Late with Lily Singh debuted in September 2019, with all 96 episodes pre-recorded in a studio over a 3-month period.
And she's not famous anymore? Dude, whoever made this video has got to be the biggest fucking hater, nigga. Did you just see the hall that she was walking down?
With all 96 episodes pre-recorded...
Do you see these two goats right here, nigga?
Recorded in a studio over a 3-month period. The result was not well received, particularly from fellow YouTubers, 3 of whom released a scathing takedown critique that deemed the whole enterprise a silly and stale cringe fest. General audiences didn't embrace Singh's twist on late night either, rating the show 17% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 1.8 out of 10 on IMDb.
I just want to be myself.
What are we just yelling what we want to be?
I want to be Adam Levine!
Want to peer deeper into the void? Teen Vogue even used Singh's own fame-making identity logic against her, dubbing her trademark shtick as problematic for being indicative of non-black people performing blackness.
Join America's no meetup marketplace by downloading Mercari. The app makes it fun to earn some...
Jake Paul answers the question, what if the villain from Karate Kid was your best friend? Both Jake and elder bro Logan Paul rose to Vine-cum YouTube fame by modelling clout chasing and generally antisocial behaviour for an army of admiring youth. The next move in the YouTube daily vlogger playbook was releasing novelty hip-hop songs that oddly rack up hundreds of millions of views as actual musicians weep themselves to sleep.
You have to rise and be original to stay at the top to succeed.
Jake, however, called an audible with the 2018 launch of his now defunct Edfluence online courses. The grift came in the form of a 74-video program about how to influence like Jake that today resolves in an error page. Apparently, even Jake's fan base of gullible children could see you don't get famous by sending your internet idol your mum's credit card.
People don't understand.
The younger Paul further diminished himself in 2019 by playing second fiddle to Logan on the undercard of a DAZN network celebrity boxing match. Jake scored a first-round knockout in his pro debut against an awkward opponent nearly 5 inches shorter. The 6'1", nearly 200-pound Paul has made a habit of beating up on undersized fellow influencers. But while Logan's main event beef with KSI generated genuine buzz, Jake's participation feels a bit like a little brother just tagging along. Amanda Cerny is
Dude,
another...
a hater. Hater. This nigga is a hater. A whole hater, bro. Honestly, I'm not messing with this hater energy at all. Like, everything she's saying about every single one of these niggas still doesn't prove that they're not famous anymore. What? Because he was the undercard, whatever they call it, for goddamn his brother's fight, that means his career's diminished. What? Fuck out of here, man. Hey, man, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure